Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your man here, Caterade5, and today I'm back with a 5-minute review where we look at a fan game in under 5 minutes. As always, remember that this is my completely subjective opinion. Let's get to it. Today, we're looking at Pokémon Rocket Recruit by Hornet, who's previously developed Pokémon Graduation for last year's Summer Jam. The game sends you into the life of Jimmy, who's sent off by his grandma and is hired by Team Rocket, who's recently expanded to this new region. Overall, this game lacks the polish in many aspects to contend with other games in the Team Rocket subgenre of fan games, even though I didn't explicitly dislike it. One of the clear things that demonstrates this game's lack of polish is the music. There were some maps that didn't have audio, which is completely puzzling to me. Even if you don't have a specific theme for an indoor map, you can just use the theme of the outside area it's located in. I was also confused to hear that the Route 1 theme was the Hoenn Desert theme. In my opinion, it doesn't fit the map at all. Speaking of Route 1, I wished I would have gotten the running shoes earlier. I'm glad we got them eventually, but I think running shoes should be automatic at the beginning of a game. One of the things that other people have harped on this game for is the graphics. While I'm not a person that's going to complain about the default Essentials tileset, I can comment on a few graphical errors. Firstly, some of the battlebacks weren't set, so we saw the default battlebacks for areas that shouldn't have had them. Secondly, there were some errors in the trainer card sprite before the player switches into a Team Rocket uniform. The last graphical issue that I had with the game is sometimes I would be able to see the edge of a map. It's a tedious thing to fix, but being able to see the edge of a map takes a ton of immersion out of a game. Speaking of the mapping, I actually really enjoyed it. I think it all starts with the region, which seemed to be an island made up of a diverse set of biomes. This allowed for variety in the mapping, which is always appreciated as a player and as a developer. Because of the variety of the mapping, I felt like it allowed for Hornet to get the most of the default Essentials tile set. Technically speaking, the maps were good as well. There was good branching in most of the maps, and the amount of tall grass wasn't overwhelming. Another thing that I thought was fine was the balance of the game. I was a bit disappointed to not have the opportunity to catch other Pokemon, but I understand that it follows the fact that Rocket Grunts mostly have the same few Pokemon. I'm pretty sure the balancing of the game took advantage of the fact that the player can only use 4 Pokemon as well, which is always a pro in limiting the available Pokemon. However, all goodwill created by the mapping and balance is taken away by the writing. It all starts with the premise. I'm not sure the exact reason I dislike it, but I think it has to do with looking at a stereotype of gamers that in my experience is not true. I have never once fallen asleep playing a video game, so having done that for days in a row seems super unrealistic to me. Secondly, what does getting a job do from stopping the player Jimmy from playing video games during the night? I know there's other motives behind making Jimmy get a job, but it's implied that getting a job will stop Jimmy from falling asleep while playing video games into the night. Another issue I have is with the character of the grandma. I'm honestly not sure why I was repelled by her character so strongly, but she's one of the few characters that I've actively hated in a video game, which shouldn't fit a character that's the player's grandma. Maybe it's the condescending attitude she has towards Jimmy, or maybe it's that after Jimmy finds a job, she turns back into the classic sweet grandma character. Another thing that hurt the writing of this game was the grammar. I'm not sure if I've said this in previous reviews, but it frustrates me to see writing that hasn't been proofread, which is the case in this game. In the end though, the story turned out to be pretty cute. Searching for jams is the type of fun, light story that I enjoy when playing a short jam game. Though I was frustrated with many aspects of the game, as I said, it turned out to be an enjoyable experience. I hope that the issues that I had with the writing and polish of the game are fixed, because I think that there is plenty of talent in Hornet's mapping and overall vision for a game. As always, make sure to mock punch that like button, and of course subscribe if you have not. But with that, you guys, I'm gonna get up out. This is Caterade5 signing out. Thanks for watching everybody, and have yourselves a good day.